Hello, hello, and welcome back as I get ready to see if this ragtag band of misfits, scabs, and replacement players has what it takes to make it to the playoffs in Perfidious Pete Plays Darkest Dungeon. Which I suppose makes old Alex Summers here the new Shane Falco. Better watch out, footsteps. And no, I don't mean watch out for John Favreau, who doesn't see your red shirt on the Blitz, or the big guy who eats eggs in a locker room and blows chunks all over the field. What am I talking about, Falco? I'm talking about that cute little cheerleader. That's what I'm talking about. Because you know Brooke Langton. She's a heartbreaker, Falco. A heartbreaker, man. We both know how this is going to end, Shane. We both know what's coming. As soon as your brief moment of greatness fades and you're back to scraping seagull shit off of a rich guy's boat, that cheerleader's pots and attraction that she's got going for you, that's gonna fade too, man. And ultimately, after like 12 to 18 months of enduring a relationship based mostly on inertia, she's gonna finally just work up the courage to leave you. She's gonna leave you and she's gonna move to Los Angeles and fall in love with a clever, charming, rich, handsome, red-headed police detective named Charlie Cruz, who's also a millionaire. And that'll be it. That'll be the end for you. You'll be back in Washington, stuck, alone, watching Eddie Martell and the Sentinels win their third Super Bowl. And then after you've had like 12 beers and cried a little as the game's over, you're going to wander off into your closet on your shitty houseboat, grab a belt, and quietly hang yourself in the closet with a belt. That's how it's going to end, Shane. We both know it. Because Gene Hackman was right. Greatness, no matter how brief, does stay with a man. Just not in a good way. That brief moment of greatness, that's the kind of shit that haunts a man forever and ever until he hangs himself in a closet with his own belt. I don't know, Falco. I mean, you know what? Enjoy Brooke Langton while you can, man, because I'm telling you, she's going to end up with Charlie Cruz, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's written. The fates have already decided. And if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, Falco. Low expectations are the key to happiness, bro. Low expectations are the key to happiness. And moments of greatness, no matter how brief, do not low expectations breed. That's all I got to say. So, anyway, that's probably enough talk about the Replacements. Oh, they do actually I like that movie. It's a good movie. The Replacements, it's a good film. Not the greatest moor of all time. Just a, locker to clean out, ride home to catch. But still, pretty good. Well worth your watching, if only so that you can see Reese Ilfon smoke on the field as a kicker. Is that guy smoking on a field? I think that guy's smoking on a field. We need more people smoking on a field in football. Valerie Cooper, I don't even remember what we've been giving you lately, and honestly, I don't really think it matters. Sure, Wrathful Bandana seems respectable, and what's the other one? Bonus damage, bonus crit. Sure, Wrathful Bandana and Bullseye Bandana. You're going to be rolling out like the swaggest gangster rapper to ever come out of East Compton. You're going to be having bandanas all over. Easy, got nothing on you. So we're kitted out then. All right, what mission are we actually going to do? I damn near went into the darkest dungeon. Well, I'm glad I thought to check that. We want to do a medium duration mission, which means we got only 2 choices, and also fuck the wield. Hashtag fuck the wield. Never again, wield. I'm not going back. So we're doing this one. We're going into the ruins to activate 3 corrupted altars, okay? Not my ideal choice of mission, but it'll do. Let's get provision and get on our way. I hate these stupid dogs. Can I sell these dog biscuits? Son of a bitch. Well, it was worth a shot, I suppose. Medium mission. Let's grab 2 full stacks of food. Yeah, we'll just take that's fine. We're not really that concerned about cash. Let's grab 3 shovels is probably enough. Take a couple anti-venoms, couple bandages, 1 medicinal herb, 1 key, 2 holy waters maybe. And then just some torches. Probably 16 torches will be enough to get us through. Well, take that back, and off we go. Not a lot of setup. I rambled on about the Replacements, probably long enough. Just Gene Hackman's final line. Greatness, no matter how brief, stays with the man. Yeah, it does, but that's not a good thing, Gene. You really should have considered a more uplifting line for the end of your movie. that greatness is gonna stay with them and haunt them forever. It's gonna be the one time they remember knowing joy and pleasure in their lives, and they'll look back on it, and for the rest of their existence, they're just doomed to bitterness. That's kind of a bleak message, man. Nothing must be left untouched because you can't help yourself. Apparently, whatever negative quirk that gave us, you already had, though, although it did do some fairly nasty things to our torchlight. And you then wandered immediately face first into a spike trap. This dungeon's starting off fantastically. I love the fact that all of our heroes are... Every single one apparently is a compulsive lunatic. Is that what we got going on? We haven't even made it through one room yet. We've already burned 2 of our 16 torches. On the plus side, we did find one of the corrupted altars right away. I probably should have brought the Ancestors map. I didn't... There's no probably about it. We definitely should have Agent Cooper back here rocking the map. Never touch books! Okay, well, once in a while, I guess it's okay to touch books. But I'd still like to point out, if we had the Ancestors map, this would be completely pointless. On the plus side... Curio. Do we have to come this way? That map may... Okay. I can't encourage your compulsive behavior. In all reality, I can't do it. But in this rare case, your compulsion has actually proved beneficial because it gave us a map of the entire dungeon. I would much rather have just brought the Ancestors map, made my own maze, not had to worry about this. But in this rare case, you didn't completely fuck us. I mean, you only a little bit fucked us. And speaking of that, let's club this man in the face. And get stunned. Could go for a group heal here. Could also go for damage. I'm kind of leaning towards damage. Well, we got neither. Should have definitely gone for the heal. Let's mark you up. Oh, I can't mark this guy in front, huh? Alright. We'll mark you then. And we'll just swap off the stun. That'll be fine. We'll swap off the stun. We'll start working you over. When our Houndmaster beats you on a speed roll... Yeah, that's right. Get clubbed. How do you like that, Johnny Shit Biscuit? Right in the face. Okay, Agent Cooper. Nice work. There we go. Now the team's starting to gel a little bit. They're coming around. They're becoming a transatlantic circumnavigating explorer. We're starting to Magellan a little here. How are you gelling? Oh, me? I'm Magellan. See how it works? You're Magellan, man. I'm Magellan. You're Magellan. We're all Magellan. Including Magellan. Well, not including him. He's dead. It has been for hundreds and hundreds of years. But everybody else is gelling. Also, you just got shot right in the tit, Valerie Cooper. That looked extremely painful. Okay, payback is a bitch then, I guess. That's what happens. You shoot Valerie Cooper right in the freaking tit, she's gonna fire right back and shoot you in the throat. Because I'm guessing skeletons probably don't have breasts. They're also immune to bleed, which makes Hound's Harry less than ideal. It also makes that particular skill, that bite skill, also not quite as good as we might like. It sort of makes the Houndmaster less useful than we would appreciate in this dungeon overall. Nice critical from Old Havoc there. I think we'll just go ahead and club a man. That almost killed him. Another coral. Don't shoot. You shot Valerie Cooper right in the tit again. I'm telling you, dude, that's going to end tragically for you. You don't want to do that. In fact, I'm actually going to heal. We're not really, like, hurting for damage here. We're actually pretty good shape. We're going to be able to kill these guys. For instance, yep, there you go, payback. You shoot Valerie Cooper in the boob, she's going to take your face off. A little bit of Hound's Harry biting, and some cash we can't carry, some anti-venom we can, at least that'll stack. 500 gold, 25 gold, or a onyx. We would have to get rid of something. I really would like, well, here, we don't really need busts. I'm never going to remember to use the dog treats anyway, so I'm just going to throw them on the floor. You always abandon the dog treats, Pete. Yes, I always abandon them because they are crap. Just like I'm going to abandon those busts. I don't need them. Also, we got scouting again. Secret room. Alright, well, you didn't save us quite as much walking as we expected, since the secret room is over here, and we have to go... You know what? Going into the secret room right now is... No. We'd have to throw everything on the floor. It's a bad idea. quest location, quest location. So let's go finish this, then we'll circle back. It's fine. We'll come back around for it, Josie, Outlaw Josie Well style. We'll always circle back for a friend. Lorna Dane immediately eradicating one of these spiderous foes. Beautiful. No surprise that the spiders still never even got a chance to work. We'll come back for you as No! We could have made so much money off of that.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Yeah, okay. See, our team is trying to troll me here. They'll be like, oh, we did make so much money off of that, Pete. No, we didn't. Or we didn't make as much as we could or should have made. You guys are starting to piss me off here.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Yeah, way is lit. Path, blah, 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 blah. Tired of you kleptomaniacs and lunatics just wandering around licking every doorknob in a dungeon. Is there ever a doorknob that you met that could possibly go unlicked? Stop licking the doorknobs! Well, we're probably not gonna get Valerie Cooper to stop licking doorknobs. She's not a smart woman, that Cooper, but we can't hold that against her. She is a brutal killer, though. I would like to get this unit dead before it has a chance to get unstunned. If we can beat him on a speed roll, we do have a shot of making that happen. Monster crit for Alex Summers. Did not win that speed roll. So it looks like we're going to lose them back-to-back. Oh, good. Well, we dodged it. So, all things considered, that could have gone worse. Don't you mean shot through the heart, Wayne? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you meant. Yeah, we could use a little bit of healing here, a couple turns of healing. So we're just going to have multiple man whack this guy with a stun. We're going to go for the group heal here. Just trying to work away some of this bleed. Just trying to work the turkey through a little bit. You need a bandage. Can we stun him again? Let's see if we can get lucky and back-to-back on him. Yep. Alright then. Go ahead and... a little heal buff here. That heal buff will undo the penalty that he does have for healing because of his equipment. And then we'll go for group heal. That should have us pretty close to topped off. Stun wears off. I'm not going to get greedy and try 3 in a row because that's just not going to work. So we'll have multiple man send in the hounds. Take the heal. I'm fairly certain that's fatal damage, is it not? No, he has 3 hit points. Somebody's going to have to hit him. All right, fine. We'll let Polaris crush him like the bug beneath her boot. Why can I only ever get treasure in dungeons where I can't actually carry treasure? Those go on the ground. Take the cash. I really want the emerald as well, although it is only 500 gold. Still, let's get rid of that jade. If we find another emerald, that'll be useful. Holy Fountain. Divine benefits. 16 healing. And 14 stress relief. Acceptable. Onward. Deeper into the dungeon. Hunger prompt is no problem. We have abundant supplies of food. I'd be worried about my shovel situation if we hadn't already full scouted the dungeon and know that there's only one more shovel location between us and our destination. One more shovel location until our destination. Sounds like an ad for a Carnival Cruise. Are you interested in going to a shovel location? Carnival Cruise Lines can make that happen. Carnival Cruise Lines for all your shoveling needs. Offering all-inclusive shovel-based vacations to the Yucatan Peninsula. 6 nights, 7 days for only a modest fee of $26 million. Where's my last quest location? It's in this hall. So we got 1 room battle. Okay, we finished up this room battle. Then all we got to do, circle back, go get ourselves a little bit of secret room, which is good because this fight's going to blow dong. Little flurry of claws. Here comes a lash of the tail for the stun. That's fine. They hit our healer. It's not like she was going to do damage anyway. And the stun didn't stick. And we're going to, speaking of stun, this yeah, take that, slavering ghoul. I'm not taking any of your bullshit stress attacks, and I'm going to do nothing but rain hellfire and damnation upon you until you are deceased. They go for the mark. My goal is to actually try and stun that ghoul again with multiple man when he gets a turn. He's got a pretty good shot of winning the speed roll, unless he gets stunned, in which case we're fucked. Oh, okay. Throwing it at Lorna Dane. These gargoyles are quite fast, but don't do a lot of damage. Give me the stun, though. You got this. There it is. Man, that cudgel weight. Valerie Cooper is ice cold. She must have recently watched the 2007, I think, movie Sniper, because she's really channeling the spirit of Bob Lee Swagger here. She's done everything but take the firing pin out of her crossbow and shoot at a can of stew. Lash of the tail. That's your go-to move. Quick stun the healer when no one is hurt, and also has a resistance, a buff to resist stun right now. It's quality AIing AI. Guess we'll just beat you to death then. How did you pay for your crimes? Death. There's only one punishment in Darkest Dungeon. Nothing must be left unopened, but for once, it's almost impossible for Alex Summers to fuck us here because we're just gonna grab a torch. Which is fine. We can use that torch. Concentrated essence. And rather than backtrack this whole room and take stress damage for the entire way, no, I'm gonna continue adventuring. Thank you, Darkest Dungeon. I appreciate you trying to screw me out of my secret room, though. But rather than backtrack for that full 3 tiles and take stress damage the entire way for walking backwards, I'm just gonna come to this hallway and turn the shit around. And off we go. We're just walking at this point. Consider this to be, let's say, the first third of Fellowship of the Ring and the last 75% of Return of the King. We're returning to the King again here. Except without that part where everybody goes back to the Shire and has like a Hobbit orgy. That part will not be in this episode. I leave that to your imagination. Feel free to imagine the Hobbit orgy. I bet hobbits know how to... I bet they could throw a pretty good orgy. They're earthy folk, right? They're, you know, they're down with the sickness. Sam didn't take long to knock up what's-her-name and give birth to little Eleanor. Rosie, I think. Yeah, knock up old Rosie and give birth to Eleanor after he returned to the Shire. It's not his fault that Frodo's love remained unrequited because, you know, Sam wasn't gay. Sam liked the ladies, Frodo was into the dudes, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's a recipe for disaster, Frodo. You don't want to fall for a straight guy. It's just it's going to be heartbreaking, bro. He's just not wired that way. I know the heart wants what the heart wants, but sometimes the head has to intervene, Frodo. I guess that's why he went to the Grey Havens. He was just like, no, you know, I can't stand to see the heartbreak here. I can't do it. We're going to use this holy water to purify this confessional booth. We got nothing out of that because I thought that, well, who cares? We're just here for the secret room anyway. What the? Oh, like the dwarves in the mines of Moria, I have delved too deeply. Shit. All right. We might be able to stun this ghoul until he's dead, though. Gonna get rent for the old gods. As long as we don't take a bunch of stress in this fight, it's really kind of a non-issue. Give me that dank stun, though. Multiple man bringing the heat. Stun is already worn off. Well, the rest of the team is gonna have to bring the heat, then. We're gonna have to take one attack from this ghoul. We're not gonna be able to kill it that quick. Yep, here comes the skull toss. Alright. 11 damage and some stress. On the plus side, this guy is definitely getting stunned because his stun resistance buff has gone away since he's taken consecutive turns. Multiple man's gonna wallop him. That reapplies the stun, and now this guy's dead. We should have no trouble bringing him down. Everybody's gonna get off on him. No, not that kind of get off on him, Chad. You filthy, disgusting pigs. That's not what I meant. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to blind fire. Alternatively, we could have healed, but I don't think this one cultist gladiator is going to be able to bring down our whole team all by his little lonesome, so it's better off to just kill him and make him be dead as fast as possible. There's my victory, and we are going to have to backtrack a little bit because I passed the secret room. Then we're going to open this with our key and make a whole buttload of cash. There we go.
Stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Well, that's not going to be that hard, Wayne June. It must be carried home. That was a monumentally difficult task in that it required me to click literally one button. Another sacrificial cauldron, a bust for our troubles, as well as a relatively hefty amount of gold. But most importantly, and what I'm really looking forward to seeing if we could skip all this here, is the EXP. How come Valerie Cooper is short of everybody else? Why did everybody but Valerie make rank 5? I have to admit to being more than a little confused about that. You're a kleptomaniac. I'm pretty sure you already were. Steady is really good. Minus 10 stress, replaced unerring. Unerring is actually also really good. So, I don't know. I'd guess it's probably, all things considered, about a wash. How come Valerie Cooper is behind you guys? What did she do wrong? Is she just got some kind of, like, quirk that makes her extra dumb? Is that what it is? Is that a quirk? That would be really cool if it is. Ruins phobe, no. Plutomania, no. Zootophobia, Thanatophobia. None of those things are, like, extra stupid. How come you don't have as much EXP as everybody else? Everybody else has exactly the same amount, and you guys have only gone on missions together. Makes very little sense. Silence in a Crib. Support from the Hill Cottage confirm a welcome reduction in general air of malaise in and around the old ruins. 33% resolve EXP in the ruins on our next quest. As well, I'd love to go. But unless we can find a rank 3 something to go into the ruin... Well, you know, grave robbers are real good. This is not really the party I would take into a dungeon, per se.
Gold gleams like a dagger's point.
We may have to do a mission where we power level old Valerie Cooper. We may have to haul her through a dungeon that's out of her league by main force, which is fine. We've got a team that can easily accomplish that. That'll probably be our next mission. Let's take a look and see what the next... we could go to the Warrens. I hate the Warrens, though, because everybody always winds up diseased. Do we have a short mission in the ruins? This is probably what we'll do, actually. Just take Valerie through this short mission in the ruins with an experienced team like the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four would actually give her an experience buff, as I recall. I don't hate that idea, and that's probably what we'll do, but that's going to have to wait till next time. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot, and if you'd like to see more of the dankest 10-year-old, 15-year-old at this point movie references from The Replacements, I consider subscribing as well, because I'm unusually fond of that movie. I kind of feel like The Replacements is the football version of Major League, which is definitely the greatest baseball movie ever made. I don't know if The Replacements is the greatest football movie ever made, but it's definitely the greatest football comedy ever made. But I digress. We've gotten off into a weird area. Footsteps, Falco. The only footsteps you're ever going to hear are Brooke Langton's footsteps hitting the fucking pavement as she walks out of your life. It's heartbreaking, I know, but I can feel your pain, Shane. I feel your pain. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.